Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany if you're new here, and I am currently 33 weeks pregnant with my third baby. So I thought that since I'm now well into the third trimester, I decided, you know what, let's just do an ultimate pregnancy essentials video, because I usually talk about the same things almost throughout my entire pregnancy. So I thought I'd just kind of pile everything into one big video. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. And of course, these are things that I have found really helpful. You might find some different things that work well for you. But if you are thinking about becoming pregnant or you're pregnant yourself, I hope that you enjoy this video and you get some value out of it. So without further ado, let's get started. If you guys are wanting to stay connected with me throughout my pregnancy, I usually post a lot more on my Instagram on a daily basis. So if you're wanting to know a bit more about me or want to stay connected with me a little bit more, I'd highly recommend if you go ahead and follow me on Instagram. That's where I post a lot more personal things when it comes to my pregnancy, and I hope you guys will follow me on there as well. Okay, so I'm going to go through a few categories here. So my first category that I'm going to go through is personal care. So the first thing that I have for personal care is skincare, okay? One thing that I've been using basically for the past, basically since I've had this in the first trimester, I've been putting this on my belly, and this is Cocoa and Shea coconut oil, and it smells amazing. It's super hydrating for my skin, and I love it. I'm almost down to half a bottle of this, which is unbelievable. But I actually will put this on my belly every single night, and if my belly's feeling itchy as well, because my skin is stretching and growing, I will put this on, and it totally takes that itch away. So, highly recommend this stuff. Also, if you're looking for something just like a regular lotion, I really love the HAVES lotion. This is the original scent, and as you can see, I've used quite a bit of this already. They have a ton of scents that smell really good. I've always loved hemp lotion, and it's super moisturizing. So if you're looking for something to moisturize your skin all over, highly recommend HAVES. So good. These things don't necessarily prevent stretch marks, but they just keep yourself as comfortable as possible as your belly starts to grow. Okay, so one thing during your pregnancy that you are gonna wanna be doing lots of throughout your entire pregnancy is drinking water, okay? So it's always good to have a good water bottle, and I have two here with me right now. I do prefer water bottles with a straw. I find that I drink a lot more. These ones don't have straws, but I'll always put a straw in my Yeti, which is a stainless steel double-walled tumbler. It doesn't have to be a Yeti. You can find other ones online for a lot cheaper. This was actually a gift to me, but I use this all the time. It's awesome. And this is just the smaller tumbler, which I find is just totally the right amount for me, and I don't feel like it's too big. But also I have this awesome water bottle. So as you notice that there's stickers on here, so every time that you go through another week of pregnancy, you can put a little sticker on. It tells you how big your baby is. There's like a little fruit vegetable there. Then it also has timestamps on the back here of when you should be like reaching that goal of drinking water. Now I am so bad at this that I have not completed this at all, but I do really love this water bottle. It works really well. You can find a lot of good ones like this on Amazon as well, and they work really good. So this one is called the Belly Bottle. If you're wondering, I'll have the link down below for everything that I've listed here for you guys. So if you're wanting to know where you can find all this stuff, it'll be down below. Okay, so moving on to my prenatal. So I've tried a few different prenatals, and I basically just take this one, and this is the Nestle Materna prenatal. So a lot of other ones actually make me feel really sick and actually quite nauseous. And so I wanted to find one that wasn't gonna make me feel sick. And so I found this one, and it has given me zero problems throughout my entire pregnancy. And so highly recommend this one. It works really well. It's not super expensive, but there are other supplements out there that if, say, you're pregnant with twins or other things like that, that your doctor might recommend. But again, supplements are not entirely necessary, but it's really good to be taking a prenatal when you're pregnant. So this is one that I'll be taking not only through pregnancy, but postpartum as well. So this one has worked really well for me, but find which one works best for you. Try a bunch, but I really like this one. All right, so another thing on my list is scrunchies, okay? So during pregnancy, My hair gets really, really thick and it's really hard to manage. So most of the time it's not down like this. It's usually back in a scrunchie or in a bun or something. And these are like two of my favorite scrunchies I have right now. And of course I'm gonna be using this lots postpartum as well, but they're just like so nice to be using in my hair. This is my favorite one. This is from the company called Chelsea King. It always keeps my hair in, even if I have a top knot or just putting it to the side, works great. This one my hairdresser actually made and gave to me, so loving this one too. But overall, scrunchies are just really good, comfortable things to hold your hair back. So I'm gonna try not to get too out of breath here because I'm already out of breath. Okay, my next thing on the list is panty liners, okay? So basically when you get closer to your third trimester, it sounds really gross, but if you know that your cervical mucus volume goes up in the third trimester, and I need to use these every single day. So I highly recommend these ones. I like the U by Kotex ones, but you can find any other brand that works well for you. But this is definitely necessary, I find, for the third trimester especially. So yeah, basically I'll be using these up until I give birth, and then once I give birth, I'm gonna be moving on to some other pads, of course. So these ones are definitely must have. Okay, one thing I totally forgot to include for personal care is my heating pad, okay? So this is a timed heating pad. It actually will turn off after 2 hours if you want, and it has levels that go up to 6. This is from the brand Sunbeam, but I will actually put this on my back after a long day of being on my feet, taking care of my kids. I will put this on my back and it just feels amazing. Highly recommend this. You can use this for cramps on your belly, but just make sure that the setting is down really low. But this has been amazing, not just for pregnancy, but for postpartum and even just for menstrual cramps. It's been awesome. So highly recommend getting a heating pad as well. Okay, please don't mind the blippy going on in the background. This is one other thing I forgot to mention, and this is my exercise ball. I will actually sit on this and basically just bounce on this at the end of my pregnancy. It is super comfortable and it's really, really good to just get baby in the right position and things like that. So highly recommend an exercise ball to sit on, especially at the end of your pregnancy. So the last thing on my list for self-care is actually my baby Doppler. So you can actually buy a baby Doppler or fetal Doppler for yourself. I primarily like to use this mostly in like the first and second trimesters, especially before I can feel baby moving. It just gives me a lot of comfort. And for me, I had a previous loss before this pregnancy, and so this actually eased a lot of my anxiety. So when I was feeling off or whatever, I'd go and just listen to baby's heartbeat, make sure they're okay. Is he awake? Oh, shoot. Oh, he's crying. Okay. BRB, be right back.
A few moments later.
Okay, I think we're okay now. My son, Kellen, just woke up from his nap, so he's good now. But anyways, I was talking about my baby Doppler, and like I said, I like to use this in the first to second trimester before I can really feel baby's kicks. And sometimes if I'm feeling like, okay, he's not moving as much, I will just stick out the Doppler and just listen to his heartbeat. Now I want to put a disclaimer on here. This is not to replace the care of your doctor or your midwife. If you are feeling uneasy about your pregnancy or your baby, make sure you check in with them. This is not a replacement for their care, but it is a helpful tool for you to feel maybe a little bit less anxious. And it also is really nice because my husband and my kids can hear baby's heartbeat, because obviously right now they are not allowed to come to any of my appointments. So it's been super special to have this for them to kind of feel a part of things as well. All right, so that is it for self-care. Now I'm gonna be moving on to sleep. I really didn't think that in my first pregnancy I needed a pregnancy pillow, but I was wrong, okay? And once you get a pregnancy pillow, you are not gonna go back to just regular pillows. And to be honest with you, this thing is amazing. The one I have has a removable cover so that you can actually wash it, which is great. Also, it does take a lot of room up in my bed, but we've made it work because mama needs to be comfortable when I sleep, and without it, I really don't sleep very well. So This has been great. You can find this on Amazon. It's not super expensive and it will last you for multiple pregnancies. And I think I brought this out probably close to the end of my first trimester, and it's been in my bed ever since. So highly recommend this. And I'll also be using this postpartum as well. Okay, so another thing to go along with sleep. Now this is the Cocoa and Shea Base Spray, and this is the Lavender Spray. So I will actually spray this on my pillow every single night to help me sleep a little bit better. Lavender is supposed to be calming, and I love the smell of it. And so I'll just spray this on my pillow, and it's the best. You can actually spray this in a room or on your clothes or whatever. So it's just this really great spray that just smells amazing. Okay, so moving on to another item here. This is actually my sound machine. This is the Dream Egg sound machine. It's great, it's portable. You can also plug it in if you want, or you could just bring it around like this. So I'm actually gonna be using this for baby, but I actually use it for myself right now. I find that white noise helps me sleep so much better at night, and this is amazing. It has so many different sounds, and I just love it. It's so good. There's so many different settings, and yeah, anyway, I highly recommend this one. So good. Also, if you're like me and get really warm at night, I find that a little fan really helps. So sometimes I'll actually have a fan on me at nighttime just to cool me down. This little fan, I don't even remember where I got this from, but it's been great. I'll just put it beside the bed. And again, it can be for white noise if you want, or to cool yourself down. I find having this around the house is great too if I'm just feeling a little bit warm, especially now because it's almost summertime and I'm gonna be pregnant for the next month and a half, and I know it's just gonna get warmer outside, so this is definitely a good one. Another great one for sleep is actually a humidifier or a diffuser. Actually, my diffuser is actually on, and it's just over there right now. I'll give you guys a close-up of it, but it really helps me sleep at night because of my congestion. So every time I wake up in the morning, my nose is plugged, I'm just feeling congested, and that's totally a normal pregnancy symptom to have. So I highly recommend getting a humidifier or a diffuser to help you with that. It works really well, and I find I'm not as congested if I use it at night. Okay, so now moving on to clothing. So for me, I am all about comfort, and I'm also all about just really practical ways to dress yourself during pregnancy. I'm not super big into style, but I really like to find pieces that I know I'm gonna use multiple times and that are really cost efficient. So the first thing on my list that I have for clothing is these maternity tank tops. So I actually got these at Walmart. I think they were $15 each, so really inexpensive. But I got one in gray, black, and white, and these I'll be living in until I give birth. I've been wearing them for a while now, and I usually just pair them up with a nice warm cardigan like I'm wearing right now. Basically, I'm like living in leggings, a tank top, and a cardigan. So that's kind of my style right now because my belly is just growing so much that it's just really uncomfortable to really wear much else. So highly recommend these tank tops. This is by the brand Paisley Sky from Walmart. So highly recommend these. They're super soft and they wash really well too. Okay, so another item I got from Walmart are these high-waisted biker shorts. So these actually aren't maternity, but they work so well. These were only $10, and I'll be wearing these postpartum as well. So I'm really happy that I found these because I know that I'm gonna be wearing them lots and they're so comfortable. Okay, something that I highly recommend is that when you're pregnant, your breasts will grow in size. Some people don't, but majority of women, their breasts will grow. And for me, it usually happens around 16 weeks or so. And then my breasts just don't stop growing until I am done breastfeeding, basically. So for me, I have really loved these ribbed sports bras from Aerie, from American Eagle. They're so comfortable, and I've been wearing them all pregnancy, and I know that these are actually gonna work really well postpartum as well. So I actually have 2 of them, and basically you're gonna wanna size up just because your cup size is probably gonna grow. But overall, during pregnancy, I do not like underwire in my bras at all. It gets so comfortable, it just digs right underneath here, right into my ribs, and I'm just not about it anymore. I don't think I've worn underwire in any of my bras since I was pregnant with my daughter 5 years ago. So that just tells you how much I don't like being uncomfortable. So another must item that I have are these leggings. Now these are not official maternity leggings, but these are the offline leggings from Aerie, from American Eagle. I bought these at the beginning of my pregnancy and they have been amazing. Again, I'll be wearing these postpartum as well. And I highly recommend sizing up. They might be a little bit big at first, but trust me. Also, another must have is a comfy pair of sweats. To be honest with you, I love these ones. These are from the brand One Loved Babe, and they are so comfortable. I'm not sure if they carry these ones anymore, but they have a ton of really awesome loungewear sets on their website, and they're so cute. These ones are just so stretchy and comfy, and if I'm not wearing leggings, I am putting on sweatpants. And so these are a lot more comfortable than my leggings even, just because my belly is getting bigger. I'm 33 weeks and I don't really like anything, you know, on my belly as much anymore. So overall, comfort is definitely key and definitely essential. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So these shoes I actually got from Walmart as well. I feel like almost all of my pregnancy stuff is from either American Eagle or Walmart this time. Just because I did have to get a bunch of new things because on my third baby, things wear out. I had a lot of maternity stuff from my daughter and my son, but things wear out when you wear them constantly, like every single day when you're pregnant. So I had to get a few new things this time. But overall, I've been loving these sandals from Walmart. These were $8. They're like this foamy type of material. And I absolutely love them. I wear them all around the house right now. And of course it's getting warmer outside. And so I'm not as much into slippers, but if you are pregnant and you need a good pair of slippers, I highly recommend that as well. Just because you want to be comfy, you want to be cozy, and it's all about comfort at this stage in pregnancy. And no matter what stage you're in, comfort is definitely gonna make you feel so much better. All right guys, so that kind of completes my ultimate pregnancy essential list. I hope you found this list helpful for you. Like I said, if you're planning on getting pregnant soon or you're just starting your pregnancy, these are such great things to have. They're super basic and not super complicated, but I hope that you found this video very helpful. So if you are not subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend that you do so. I post motherhood and pregnancy and all the stuff in between here on my channel, so I hope that you will follow along with me as we count down the arrival of this baby boy in 6 weeks. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys. Okay, I'm gonna just get off this bed. Oh gosh. Woo.